Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Across the 30 to the 31. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Purdy bootlegging it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, San Francisco.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. A poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making...
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 43 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The Jaguars at 2-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
On play action, Lawrence
Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted.
picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move me 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now.
Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken at the 18. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude.
There he goes, left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And quickly they get to the line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Niners 21, Jaguars 6. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From midfield now, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
13,
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And they're going to drive it shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, here's Agnew. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Sliding, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Lawrence will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Take right open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking it in the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now Chris down talking in for a huge 4th quarter stop. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Lawrence to throw. Complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. And so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now with Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's brought to the shot. It's a third down gain of 4. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. They'll run with McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were